we're going to go into a bit of a lunge. Turning myself sideways so you can see. Press one leg back and down and up. Bend and straighten. Try to push that back knee directly to the floor, keeping your spine nice and lifted, using the breath. And now let's go down in 2 counts. So it's 1, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. And last 4 at double pace, up and down, up and down. Last one. And bring that back leg to the front. Take the other leg back. Lift your chest. Make sure your feet are on 2 different tracks. And bend. And bend. Breathing slow and steady. One last one. And then down for 2. 1, 2, up, 2. Down, 2, up, 2. 2 more. Last time like this. And straight up and down for 4. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Step the legs together. Use your arms here. Press up. Bring this bar forward. Bring it down. Pop it to the side. And from there we need a cushion. We're going to go onto our backs on the floor. We're going to go into a bridge pose. Put the cushion in place of a bolster or a block. Put your feet directly underneath your knees and relax through the head. Tuck the chin in, relax through the shoulders. First movement is just to squeeze the thighs and relax. And squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Breathe it out and in and out and in. Last one here, squeeze and hold on. 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax. And again, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and relax. Good. From there, lift your bottom off the floor. Soften through your neck. Push down through the feet. So you have this bridge lifting angle from your knees to your armpit, chest, relatively straight line. Try not to dip in the middle. Use your buttocks to squeeze you up. Not so much pushing the thighs up, though that will be happening, but squeeze the buttocks more. Utilizing the cushion, squeeze your knees together. Breathing. This is a great one for strengthening the buttocks and giving them shape and lift, but also firming your abdominal muscles, because you've got this whole core area starting to work if you put your mind on it. Couple of deep breaths. And very slowly come down on your exhalation from the top to the bottom and just checking in how you feel. So we're going to take this now up and put it between the ankles and see if you can raise your legs skyward. Squeeze the ankles together and you should feel the inside adductor muscles turn on. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Keep the pressure on. Couple more seconds and relax. You can bring the knees down towards your chest. Give yourself a little knee hug. And going again, legs vertical. Pressure on, squeeze. Now this is one of those muscles that possibly you find when you're not exercising is the first one to go all flabby. I know it was when I started to work my legs. That was the first thing I noticed. This was the area that had lost tone. So squeezing the legs together, activating through your abductor muscles. You'll feel it maybe in your hips if you're not used to holding your legs up. And if it's really hard, you might want to put your hands under the lower back and tilt. and relax. Bring those legs down. Gently release. Put your feet on the floor. Okay, so we're going to move to the other side. We want to be on our sides. So maybe you have a little cushion. And we want to try and get the cushion quite low between your ankles and calves. And then you're going to raise them up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. Press up, lower down. Good, and let's do one more. Stay at the top. Take the top leg away from the bottom and bring the bottom leg to the top and all the way down. From the bottom to the top and all the way down. From the bottom to the top, all the way down. Squeeze, squeeze, release. Squeeze, squeeze, release. Halfway, all the way down. One more, halfway, all the way, halfway, all the way down. Great. If you feel like you want to do another set, just put a few more in here. Lifting and lowering, lifting and lowering. Good. And relax. Bend yourself in and bring yourself up and roll yourself to the other side. Straight out. Up the cushion between the ankles and calves. Support yourself so your head is comfortable. And from there, pressing up and down. Pressing up and down. Remember to keep your joints stacked, so ankle and knee and hip above the bottom, ankle, knee and hip. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. Bring the bottom one down. Bring it halfway up, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way down. Halfway up, all the way up. Halfway down, all the way down. Squeeze, squeeze, lower, lower. Squeeze, squeeze, lower, lower. 4 more. That's 1. Last 2. Remember to breathe. Don't hold the breath. And last time, you got this. Good. And let's just do a few more here. Double. Press. 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 1 more for good measure. Lift and release. Great. So from there, we're going to go back onto our cushions on our tummy. So I built mine up. It's a little bit squishy, that bottom one. And we want to get our hips on your support. Okay. Then release through. Let your head come down. So the hips are on and you've got more weight falling forward, and then it's easier to lift the legs. So first of all, lift them up and slowly down. Toes tapping, lift up, slowly down. So I'm keeping the weight into my hips, into my shoulders, keeping the top of the body anchored, and with this little bit of a height, I can raise and lower. Let's hold them up here and tap your ankles. Tap, 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 squeeze, 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 and release. Keep the legs up and circle one way, both legs going out. And back the other way, both legs inwards. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and gently bring them down. Release. And you might be able to take the legs even wider and lift them up and lower down. Lift them up and lower down. So if this hurts your back, your lower back at all, that's a good indication it's not a good one for you to do. You need to change, find something easier. It's like simply doing it on the floor or from hands and knees. Good. And last time, let's hold this one up. Hold it up, squeeze, squeeze. Gently bring the legs together and all the way down and relax. Wiggle it around. Good. Bring your hands back. So you're going to use your arms, if you can, to push up. Press all the way back. Again, like before, if you don't have the capacity to put your bottom to your heels, then build the floor up, or the heels up in this case, and kneel back. And give yourself a forward extension, stretching out the buttocks and the lower back. See if you can stay on your fingertips. Head down if possible, or build the floor up, put something under your head. Lengthen and breathe. Wiggle off to one side. So I'm just going to turn around so you can see. Turn it off to one side. Stretching down one side. Back through the middle to the other side. Extending leaning on one arm, and the hand that you've come from, that one lengthens. Trying to stretch down the side. Gently bring yourself back. And let's stretch out through the muscles we worked. So you need some support here. Use the chair to come up. Use your arms coming up safely from the floor. Use the chair for stability. And then simply stand on one leg, bring the other leg up. Now, when I say simply, that's not always possible for everyone. So you might need to lasso it and then just hold it here. So you're getting a stretch in the quad here. Now, if you're able to reach, hold, and check that your knees, pelvis, ribs, shoulders are level. You don't want to be taking yourself further out of balance if you're already a little bit screw-off on your posture. And let's do the other side. Standing, bring this leg up, lasso it if you need to, pull towards your buttock. Try to keep the knees side by side. Deep breath in. And all the way out. And give yourself a little shake. Turn the chair around, and we've got one last stretch because of the hamstrings we worked. Maybe you can bring your leg up. Maybe you can straighten it. And then hinging at the hips, see if you can bend forward, keeping this posture straight. You don't want to hang and squash your organs here. You want to keep extension, tuck the chin, and only come forward to your level. If you're a little bit more flexible and you've got the chair you can reach to, take yourself to that. You're pulling this leg back as you keep all of the toes you're on facing the chair. Lengthening yourself forward, giving yourself a nice stretch through the hamstrings, front of the leg. And then change legs. Let's bring this one up. If you've got real tension areas here, then maybe don't bend the leg at all. Simply bend from the hips and hang forward. In time, as the hamstrings allow you to let go, you'll be able to come further forward as you breathe and relax into it. And then bring yourself all the way back up. Back where we started. Sitting in a chair, making yourself nice. Just grab my little stopper and sitting tall. Bring the hands to the belly and just breathe for a few breaths here, feeling how you feel, knowing that you've done a world of good for yourself today. So I look forward to seeing you again on the mat sometime soon. Namaste.